Right. Gentlemen, you ready?
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
Welcome to Parallel Podcast 868, Trinidad's finest unprofessional podcast with your host, Prez I Am and the God.
Trinidad!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Parallel Podcast 868, Trinidad's finest. I'm your host, Prez I am Prez for the slow ones. Alongside the God, the alchemist himself, soon to release.
Nice
Tell the
one.
people of them something.
Today I just feeling thankful. I want to thank my stink scent for always following me wherever I go. Thank my stink mouth for keeping my enemies away, you know.
Important.
That is it.
And of course, we are the man himself, the dancer, the singer, the artist. Well, it's again, boy.
Baller, Baba.
The baller, the
Yeah,
barber.
big list boy.
Yeah.
Host.
Who's yeah.
The original and only Flair. Kwesi Flair is here with us. Tell the people of them something,
Yeah, man.
please.
Love and greetings, man. Good to be here. You know what I mean? Amongst friends too, you know, because these is two guys I know long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
It's
yeah, happy
about-
to be here,
It's
man.
about fucking time, too.
I missed the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
A real course, too.
Yeah.
I tell you that, say, Kwesi, you're shut up.
Prezi school.
Yeah, Kwesi, you're shut up.
I know this.
Everything that's happening for a reason,
Far
man.
reason, yeah.
So let me get a little bit into, and I want to call it a career. What out of all these talents, what started first? What
Well-
was your first interest? Because you know you can have an interest, but start somewhere else first
Right.
and come back to. How did it go?
Well, if I start from the beginning, for me it was more, you know, from school it was always football, right? The entertainment part in school, 'cause I went to Belmont Boys Secondary, right?
Big up Bellman boys.
All right. Belmont Secondary.
Yeah.
Belmont
For the
Secondary.
sake of thing, Bellman Secondary, right?
Right?
Jesus
But
Christ,
the
boy.
school has now changed the name. They are now St. Francis College. Right? You know, everybody had their little change up.
Change your name, yeah.
Yes, we are now St. Francois College. Belmont Junior Sec. They are now Belmont Secondary.
All right.
Right, so they had a little change there, so they wouldn't have the little mix-up between the two Belmonts, right? So, yeah, going back to school days, it was always football for me, you know. Unfortunately, I break my foot form too. And, you know, within that little time period, I started to kind of, you know, dabble in music. I think all of us went through that little period, we used to be like on, you know, the cut out the thing on Showtime
And
and little lyrics. I think that was my start off it, you know. So, I was always into Beanie Man, Bounty Killer, you know. That was my artist, Baby Sham, Barrington Levy, Sanchez. That was my core in terms of artist music. So I used to like learn the lyrics. Like up to this day, I can still recite I won't be any man for you. Alright, so you know from that time and going forward, football. I was playing a lot of football. You know, I ended up playing. I reached up to like semi-pro in terms of like Super League with Wassa. Where have you? Get an injury again. Alright. And within that time, I started dabbling with the music. Big respect to DJ Pun. You see DJ Pun?
Big up DJ Pun.
Yes, boy. That was the man. When I tell you, people they see the glory, but they know the story.
They know the story. They don't.
Trust me.
The journey, the journey is not for them to watch.
They know the journey.
Yeah.
Because you see my brother doing real good right now. We used to be, I ain't want to take in too much, but we used to be in our house. There must be about 15 a week. Big up Shade Mischief as well, same way. He used to be with us.
Big up Shade.
Like double palm, what else? Double palm, double palm boss. Yeah. So we started off there, getting into music. Pun was like, yo, all the woman write something and come back tomorrow and record. I was like, all right. When I come back, I ain't had nothing. I listen to Shade. Shade come with something hard. I say, nah, boy, I had to write something. I write that verse. And I come back. Pun say, nah. He come with something else. Like, he used to call me Bad Rasta. I say, Bad Rasta, come with something else. I come back with something again. He said, yeah, man, keep working. You're songing better. And Pun kind of encouraged me now to get into music a little more because I think at that time I pick up an injury. But an injury is what, send me.
Yeah, most of them football,
Yeah.
shit on them this game.
They blame the injury.
Yeah, but they can tell you, I think but you play
I play
Wassa.
Wassa,
Yeah, you play
yeah.
Wassa with me, right? Play his own with me, right? And I pick up an injury and I was like, you know what? Let me kind of go into this thing. And while I was recording, I started dancing because all that time it was the passa area.
Yeah,
So
yeah, big up
people
that.
people already know me for dancing. Like that's going Zen, and Alchemy, and I just dance, and then, you know.
Alchemy, boy.
Big up Alchemy, boy. What's
Every
that?
day is, boy.
Watch that.
D-Days.
Some unspeakable things have been done.
Unspeakable things.
Yeah. Right. So, you know, within that time, you know, I started dancing and, you know, the Pablos and the Sid and the this one and you know, Squid. You know what I mean? Everybody was doing the thing at that time. And, you know, everything that started to kind of fall into into place in terms of the dancing. So, I don't want to talk too much on it. You know, it started from there and it just started going on and on. I met up with a lot of people, Three Sons, you know, with Ace and them, boy, and them.
Back in the day, big up Ace and them,
Yeah, big up the Sons. All right. They encouraged me a lot to sing as well, too. So I was doing my thing musically. But for me, I always like hosting. I always like, I always like stage in terms of, I used to look at, like, let me say back in the days, like party time. I used to watch like that kind of vibes with what's his name, O'Brien Haynes, and you know, what this boy went to school with too. GW.
Correct.
Yeah, GW. He was a host as well. So he went to Belmont as well too. He was some years ahead of me. So I always used to look at him as, you know, as a benchmark because he's very professional, but you always keep the crowd entertained. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel like he could switch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Right? And, you know, I always like that vibe. So, you know, I went through do a lot of things, the dancing, you know, here, there thing. I always had my business. I still have my barbering business, House of Flair Barbering, sorry. Right? I have my entertainment company as well, House of Flair Entertainment.
I think you do some merchandise, right?
I had merch, yeah. I'm going back with the merch just now. I just kind of pull off on it a little bit. All right? So I did a lot, and I'm still doing a lot right now. So, you know, fast forward into 2024, big up my friend Sophie. She got me back into hosting as well. Within last year, the bungalow, right? Hosting the karaoke and that kind of thing. And she was like, you know, you have a natural knack for entertaining people, you know, and people gravitate towards you anyway you go. I was like, all right, well, let me do it. And I started it.
You do parties and thing too, or just karaoke and things?
Yeah, I do events. I recently linked back up with my DJ Randy, right? So we do boat rides, you know what I mean? We do the full nine, everything.
Besides your own parties, flying black and...
Right, so I do flying black, flying white. Yeah, boy. I wear the real hats, boy. I didn't know.
Not important.
Because they had a white, black edition.
I had flying black, flying white. I did an event called, I did, Parang. I did a Parang about 2 or 3 years called Pork and Parang. Alright, with a brethren of mine, Karen.
A red man?
Nah, Karen, he's a tall man. Police. Yeah. Straight out of Toko.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did a nice little Parang.
Where events is concerned, you think that your demographic is more older kind of vibes?
Listen, I don't think I have a demographic, you know. My demographic is everybody because with me, as I tell people, I don't try to single out nobody. I don't try to leave out nobody.
You ain't targeting nobody.
I ain't targeting
Come.
Yeah. I you know why I targeting people with vibes.
The most important.
Yeah, you had to have vibes.
I think Trinidad real on this coasting party and thing, boy. It's not we come into parties, we come into see and we come into watch and then we might just party according to how the alcohol go now. But
I can tell you this, right? And it's something I just tell people on a regular basis when we liming anywhere I go. You could have a party with 15,000 people. The party ram to capacity. People. And everybody just stand up there and no vibes. Bungie Gallen could come and sing, Beanie Man, Bounty, whoever could come on that stage and nobody have vibes. Everybody just there. They're on the phone, selfie in. But you could have an event with 100 people.
But you right vibes.
Right, they all 100 people have vibes. Yeah. Everybody come to a party because I witnessed this years upon years. Like I went to what they call bus party.
And right vibes.
And it's some of the best parties I ever went because the people and them who they, let me say if there are 50 people there, all 50 people having a time. Nobody watching what you have on, where you take. Nah.
It had boat rides. I had boat ride boss. I feel I went about 500 boat rides.
500,000.
Right. And every time I go a boat ride, I have about 200 people. I always look to somebody and say, this could turn into crazy.
Yeah,
this could turn into
more vibes.
Seeing the spaces, I mean, but they look good. They really do good. I say, what's something?
Yeah.
And guys end up being by the following year, by the next time, boat ride, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes when people travel, fellas travel, try and they do so good, I can tell them, hey, make sure I'm pleased. The 100 people, the 150, the
Correct.
200. And trust me, next year or next time,
Yeah.
you're good to go. You're good to go.
And I think that what happened with me when I started off doing events, because I don't know how I started. It's just less like ideas like Kwesi Trap Party, and I was like, all right, cool. And I think my first party probably had 100, maybe 100 or less or more probably. I was in Piaco. I don't want to call the guy name because he's not really no friend. Yeah, Piaco. You know I talk. I think you know what I'm talking about too.
Big up E.
Yeah, big up. Right? No love lost, no love found. Yeah. We being
I went to that party too.
Yeah, you was there.
I can pull up a picture right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's how I started, and it, you know what I mean, it did well, and the people who was there had fun. So that is exactly what he's saying, is that I use those people that was there and make sure they enjoy themselves, because I have a way. Anywhere, any event I have in, I just always walk through the crowd. I was like, you good? We need. We want.
Interact with you.
Yeah, I interacting with the audience. You know what I mean? So I want to find out where I going wrong, where I could do better, where I could improve on. And I like constructive criticism. Some people on the whole just love to hear what they're doing right. You need to find out what you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People can take criticism.
And that is it. I want to hear, listen, the DJs were shit. Don't bring back that, man.
I'm gonna tell you something, and you know.
That's important part of the party.
Listen, I just want people to rate me. Tell me how we play. How Chevlin play. How this one play. How that one. Nah, but them play good, boy. Nah, you see he was real shit. Don't bring you back.
So I'm talking too much.
Yeah. I just get that. So I just try to listen to what they saying.
Yeah.
And I try to go based on, response.
I have been in events since 2005, right? And coming up, of course, you will meet, because I promoter born every day. Every week. A man try to line in the backyard, he find going real good.
Yeah, promoter.
He want to do a party. I don't fight it.
Yeah.
Because you never know. But I have given people advice, and men don't talk to me again.
They find you shouldn't tell them not
Yeah,
to.
who is me?
Yeah.
To tell them that, and it wasn't even, it's
Sometimes
advice.
they may bring it across.
No,
Honestly, men just can't take criticism.
no, they can't take it.
Because
I'm
some
a
men can
person-
criticize, but they
Yeah.
will express themselves. Some they may
Yeah.
sound condescending or something.
Nah.
You know? So I make
person-
sure.
Yeah, I would come and say, Kwesi, you see how you had this DJ first and that DJ second. I feel if it put this one first, but based on and knowing the culture, they like to play this, so they
Right.
might have go better.
Definitely.
I know one come and tell them, boy, why you didn't put this fucking DJ first, but you are counter.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I don't come in like that.
Yeah.
He had good method to criticize. And for most things,
Ask a
especially,
question.
ask a question. Say, you ain't think this DJ will be better this way?
Yeah.
And get feedback,
Yeah.
and then express your opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you come too commanding one time, it
Yeah.
always seem
Yeah.
like you're telling somebody what to do kind of way now.
And you're very much right, because I could come and ask Kwesi, right? Kwesi, how come you put this one before this one? And he might reply to say, my intention was to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the DJ come late, so I had to put
So
him
you
for
had
that.
to switch up.
Because all of that too, people don't understand how events is behind the kid, boy.
A
You know
big
what I mean?
headache.
Yeah. You gotta be dealing with. If people just do what I have to do, everything will go so smoothly. But people don't do what I have to do at all.
I think a lot does happen in terms of what has happened with the promoter himself, like the person who are the head. Like we say, right, with me, my team very small, but my team very effective. So what I would do, and it's things I learned, like coming up, I used to rock with Emil a lot, Star House, right? Me and
Yeah,
Emil.
big up Emil.
Yeah, big up Emil, Star House anyway stand, right? Emil teach me plenty. Emil teach me listen. I remember Till Drunk. You all remember Till Drunk?
Yeah.
One of the biggest events for the summer. Email say, listen, I will on my committee, me and you rocking. I said, all right. So email come and pick me up. That time, you my backer. Email picking me up home. We go in here, go in buy sponsors. Here, there, thing. The day of the event. I think them this is Blackberry.
Yeah.
Right? I'm a Blackberry thing. Email
8520.
yeah, 65. I think it's 65.
65? What happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
never.
98375 you was making. I was hearing my opinion.
Yeah, wait. I meant people pin, boy.
Okay, this is not number, what's the pin here?
Yeah, was a pin. Yeah, then there's been some phone number. Give me a pin here. Give me a pin quick. Hey, man, wait, man. Your man over.
That's 2 years.
Yeah. Now Blackberry had a little flare, man. Blackberry had a little flare. So I used to rock with email, and the day of the event, I remember I trying to call email, but I had no money on my phone, I send an email, I call me, because but the man cost me. So let me tell you something, Kwesi. You see when you do an event in the future, always make sure and have money on your phone. Always make sure you're fully functional in terms of making sure you could reach anybody at any time.
At any time,
Make sure
correct,
you have
that's
your
right.
vehicle running, you have gas in your car. And there's little things he teach me, you know. And that went a long way, because what happens is, as you were saying, the same thing happens. If people do what they have to do, everything will run smoothly. But a lot of times, people not prepared. So the lack of preparation that has caused chaos on the night or the day, depending on when the event is. You know what I mean? But so the thing said, once you know what you had to do, just do it.
Most important.
Yeah.
For the watchers and the listeners, the Flair brand, what does your Flair brand mean to you? Like how you come up with that, and what does it mean to you?
Now, Flair actually came from, well, that is football. That came from football, right? Because, who know me? I'm 6'5", right? I was real wiry and skillful. So I was always, you know.
And you see, on a ballet.
Yeah.
Ballet suit sometimes and good.
You I feel Killer used to real do fanatics to beat some man.
No, they can tell you. I was.
Yeah, he had a flare in free.
I was really fair, now. So it's when I went to play the Wassa self. Well, the guys from Wassa is men who I know from, long time. Darren Lewis, Speng, you know what I mean, Jesse.
Big up Speng, man.
Yeah, Ratty. You know what I mean? So it's guys who I know, and we used to joke around and play around a lot of things.
Speng done.
Yeah. Someday, I can't remember what it was, boy. Something I do, boy. And some type of skill. And Speng, boy, but this man real flary, boy. This man real
The
flare,
man
boy.
talk just like Speng there.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's like
Another Belmont product. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Right, Speng is like, boy, you're real. This man real flary, boy. Nah.
Yeah.
And from there, who didn't know my name started calling me Flair. So it's like, hey, Flair, pass the ball. So the name kind of stick. And then going into the dancing realm now, it came a time where I had to get a name for my group. So I busted my brain. I think we was at this place where there's thing for your names to register your name. I can't remember. I think it was Cut or one of them. I can't remember where I was. And it's like, yo, all the other guy. No, he was at the ministry.
Okay.
Ministry. I can't remember which ministry, somewhere. And he was like, we had to get a name. And I was like, yo, well, he's calling me Flair, And the person I was with, I was like, girl named Darcel, and he's dancing Darcel.
Big up Darcel.
Yeah. That's just like, Flair Magic. And he was like, all right, Flair Magic. And that was it. So the Flair actually stick with me from that time. Who didn't know me from the football would have known me from Flair, with the Flair Magic. But with the name Flair for me, what it represents is like our way of life. You know what I mean? Flair is not dressing in Versace and Armani and saying that style.
Just looking good.
Yes, you know.
Well, that Chinese brand and still look good.
You could wear what you feel comfortable wearing. You could move how you feel comfortable wearing, but within your own swag.
Your own swag.
Vibes. You understand? And
own image.
And for me, it's a way. When I say a way of life too, it's a way of life in terms of living with people. Because a lot of people feel, all right. People might say, like, they just tell me, boy, you're a big boy. Everybody know you. And for me, I so humble in that level. It's like,
I hate it.
It doesn't really appeal to me for people to really know me and have that kind of admiration. For me, it's about how I move and how I treat people, because I want to be treated in the same way, because nobody knows what happened down the line, down the road. You understand what I'm saying? I could be on the road waiting for a car, I ain't have no vehicle, and somebody who know me, hey, this man boy, like Flair boy, hey, come now, where you going? You understand what I'm saying? We none of us know what could happen to us down the road. None of us could see around the corner. We have to live good with everybody. And that's how I try to
because there are one or two people they still talk to. The man don't, So I was trying to say, but
No, naturally, I mean, we can't live with
can't be
good with
everybody.
everybody.
Can't be good with everybody. If you could,
life
by all means,
But as I say, it have men who I come up with, and I had to let them go. It's like
energies. You want that wrong,
yeah. Because not everybody prepared to go where you're ready to go in.
Yeah. And some actually keep you back too.
And that is it. When a rocket going up in the air, what is it? Where does it falling off? Different things be falling off your rocket, Yeah. When you're going up, not everything can go with you. Yeah. So some people naturally have to fall off, and that is just how we are life.
Yeah, like part of that, especially when you're ascending. Who willing to go stick around?
And that is something with me. I had to learn that, because a lot of people who from primary school have men from primary school who I working with, and them come and them do me some kind of unspeakable things. But I was like, I sit down with this man in second year. I come right up football.
Them thing no matter. At the end of the day, a person will be a person. Eh?
Yeah, naturally.
I always
Yeah.
say,
Naturally.
sometimes looking at people is actually love, you know. Some people,
Yeah.
and apart from loving them too, is loving yourself more too, you know. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't feel good like somebody hate somebody sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you know you are a person not compatible or
Yeah.
toxic. If you love them and even love yourself, sometimes the best choice could be.
You see,
Yeah.
if you love them, you will let them go.
Yeah,
Naturally.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you love them, you will let them
Somebody think love has to be selfish and
Yeah.
stingy. I know sometimes seeing a person happy or better off without you, it could be love, you know.
Yeah. I only hate traffic though. I feel like I don't
think
hate
that-
nothing. There's
think-
traffic I hate.
I think everybody hates traffic, yes.
yeah,
Especially in this
it's
country.
unnecessary traffic too.
Definitely.
Where's your in your dancing days? What you would consider your favorite dance to be?
Yeah.
Frog back.
Nah.
Frog back. Step out and you. Frog
No, I
back.
think, I think that, no, but what he's saying is not a frog back. I think that is what people like to see me do because my tall.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, what is tall man doing frog back? But my take, I don't like special this year, I really like, but I was always just, it was just natural for me. Like, I really into Jamaican culture. I love Masuka, don't get me wrong.
Nah.
But I really into Jamaican culture. No, some people just get like a little twisted. You can like something, you can love something, but your roots is your roots. You know, so I play mass every year. You know, nobody loves soca more than me, but I really love the culture of Jamaica. So when I started getting exposed to, you know, I'm talking about Passa Passa. You could go way back to the days of Bogle and Tati and, you know, you get a butterfly and all that. You understand what I'm saying? So when I started getting exposed to more dancing and, you know, so I was, you know, like in secondary school, you're going a little bazaar and thing. Yeah, I was in the center scanting, you know, and world dance, all them kind of things. So from there now, kind of transcend into the Passa Passa. So when the whole thing hit Trinidad now, it was easy for me because it's things I seen already.
Yeah.
You know, yes.
As a dancer and someone who like dancing, Jamaica is the country who's actually come up with plenty of them dancing.
Yeah.
Start with it.
Well, to be real with you all, I'm going to tell all of this. Dancing really come from Africa.
Well, yeah, the roots.
So what happens is, I can tell you, a lot of the dances is African-based dances. But what the Jamaican do, they put a spin on it. So it will have like, you know, I don't want to elaborate too much, but they have little steps. They will take it and they will make it into their own thing. Right? So I kind of fall in love with the, you know, with the passion they have for it as well too. Because if you look at it, when all of us see Passa Passa, you would see them and them dancing and you will see they're sweating and them enjoying themselves.
I like that.
And I was amazed. And it's only when we started doing our own thing here, like I never even go on the beatum in my life before that. I on the beatum partying.
Yeah.
I sweaty. I haven't had time because them days it was like enjoyment. And I could tell, but listen, I think in them days crime went down to zero, you know. I can't tell you. Last I went to a party, I had fight and robbery and crime went down.
When I see, like if I go to the club and thing and I see, there's no when certain songs come on, the circle is this form.
Yeah.
And then start a dance, right? I used to envy you seeing the enjoyment now, like nobody in study, nobody, we just doing this dance competition.
I miss them days.
If I go out to the night and I see that, I will be happy. I see a circle for Mr. Scat
The
and
only
dance.
thing-
I go to see them then.
The only thing I used to say is, them fellas, them pants real tight. Cause I got to ask, if Kwesi show you them tight pants.
What's that?
Next question. I know you like a Jamaican dance and things. So
Right.
you was one of them guys who used to go up on you for the girl and throw she on the ground and dive behind she and things.
I want to say no. I want to
And
say
you
no.
like
So
that.
you're trying to say you never do that?
No, I want to
Not
say
drastic. You had a little moment.
I want to say no, but it had times. I never really like, you know, throw no girl on the ground and like physically abuse.
So you do the acrobats. You do the acrobats.
Yeah, I do little thing, you know. I was like Marvin and these other guys.
Jumping there and running in and okay.
You know, all the time I play in football. I had training in the morning. I tell you, what 3 o'clock in the morning, I'll come here and Zen. And I had training in the morning. And I go home,
I'd
taking
work
2 hours.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Work straight. I should man to be able to work.
Listen, it was crazy. But at that time, and you know, we was young, You know, I don't think at that time I used to drink much. I wasn't really but I was playing serious ball too, so I wasn't drinking much. So like if I drink,
Social drinking.
yeah, sometimes I come out like them days was Johnny Walker. So you know you come out certain men. It's a certain men used to be around us. I would call them the ballers. You know you have baller friends. Then. So when them fellas them come, they do so. They say, Kwesi, how we done? We actually bottle Hennessy, we have bottle champagne, this, that. Wherever you want to take, you come and take a thing. So more time I would take one drink in the earlies, a little drink again, coming down to the mid, and after that I on the dance floor. I have a bottle of water. Yeah, I have a bottle of water, and that was it. You know, but at that days, as I said, we was young, it was vibrant, and it was just fun. And what started happening, money started to follow us because people wanted us to do shows. So now we had to form that company to make the money. So I would always tell people at that time, that was one of the best times of my life because I was making money, doing something that I love. You know what I mean? Until this fella ended up holding on to us, Macamillion. And he started managing us. All right? And he started,
Big up Maca.
Yeah, Maca. Big up Maca. And
Maca like you do age, boy.
Nah, boy, watch that.
Sorry,
Maca is a vampire. Yeah, he's a vampire. He is a vampire. This man still looking the same way that when I met him how many years ago. All right, and he started managing myself and Darcel, and you know, he would just call us like, yo, I have a show for the down south. I have a show for the here, I have a show for the there. And we was just going with the flow, and you know, we was having a time, boy.
See Darcel, 2 boat cruise ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I real proud of Darcel same way too because
I like your unit of measurement.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
2 boat cruise.
2 boat cruise ago, no weeks ago. That's what is a red boat ride, man. You not watching the weeks ago. You watching the
2 boat
rides.
cruise ago.
Yeah, but big up Darcel anyway. She stand because you know what I mean. She talented, hair wise. You know, she take her thing to the next level.
I know plenty artists that come along this head by Darcel for the
Definitely
do one thing.
Yeah. So yeah, man, big up Darcel, man. She was one of the listen. When I come out, them days we come out, we at a party sometime. Men want to see me dancing. And I was like, hey, gal here. Yeah, I said she was so yeah. Nah,
Yes.
Man, one time.
You really was at that surgery. Yeah.
Well,
That was the dynamic doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it was a good vibes.
What's we're going to your hosting vibes now, right?
Yes.
What would you consider the best event you would like to host? Like, is it a wedding or what? Yeah. When they get a gig and they say, "Ah, boy,
You reach.
yeah,
Like,
no, when you reach, but
something you want.
yeah, like you know, you like to host that kind of event."
All right, so for me, I believe. All right, so let me go back. So some years now, my old school church Belmont, we started having an event for Carnival called Straight Out of Belmont.
Right.
All right, so for the past couple of years, I think it. Who was the partner? Oh God, is his name? Ballhead, Big Beard. Ken Simmons.
Right, Ken
Right?
Simmons.
Big up
Yeah.
Ken
Big up
Simmons,
Ken
same
Simmons.
Never been one. He's an other guy I look up to as well too in terms of the hosting run because he in Miami. I don't know if he's still there, but he did Miami. All right, Ken Simmons is like the benchmark in terms of hosting. So he gave me a lot of advice, you know, in terms of being myself, not trying to follow nobody, doing your own thing. And being authentic in your own self. Then, all right, and I seen him doing it for years, and I seen, boy, I ain't lying. I think this would be something that I, to host my school, the school that I went to, my alma mater. You know what I mean? To host that event.
It have a more sentimental value.
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, that is what I would wanted to say. Well, it wouldn't be like this to say is the most grand, but for me, I think that is where I would want to. That is one of my targets that I would want to hit in terms of hosting. The school that brought me up, that raised me, that teach me so much. All right, so I think that is one of them. Other than that, it's like it have some big fets. I wouldn't mind like me and the whole nine. But I have steps that I want to go on because I don't want to take off in this thing running. I want to take my time.
Yeah,
Take my
definitely.
time.
Enjoy the journey.
Yeah. Catch with your pants down.
Exactly, because for me it's learning too. A lot of this is learning because even say boom, start off in the karaoke and you have to learn people. You don't know what people like, what people do like, what people do like to hear.
I'm gonna tell you a joke.
Tell me.
I have never sung in a karaoke.
Listen, you wouldn't be the first, and you wouldn't be
My
last.
first time,
was about a month ago or so. My first time. And my first time I was so shy. I went to man sing this song, Tequila.
He's saying tequila, yes.
The whole is just a beat.
Tequila.
And after a while, saying tequila. They beat start back
You have
again.
one word.
And that alone bring out my shyness, bring out my,
Until they get every karaoke on a Tuesday. Sorry, on a Wednesday.
Yeah, and he don't call me out at all.
You know that's the
He
drill.
don't call me out at all. Last Wednesday, I was home.
Shit.
Next time.
And then I see he fucking boasted thing singing.
Yeah, shameless plug. Big up Roseland Hall every Wednesday. Be right there at Roseland Hall.
That's right.
Pleasantville Road, 8 o'clock to 12. All come with all his singing voice. Bring your queen, leave your machine.
Nice vibes, nice vibes.
Great vibes, trust me.
Right.
So, and on Thursday as well, we at El Chapo's in Dabody. On a Thursday as well. Same way, same
We gotta
vibes.
go back on that Tuesday. And see
Yeah.
what we do.
We are check a chapel Sunday.
Yeah.
Chapo's on a Thursday crazy. So, guys, in two
Last night
spots.
it was cool, but you know what I mean. Yeah, and they had on the Jordans.
Yeah, the Jays last night.
Yeah.
They want me come in with my G's, boy.
The pink Jays?
When we bend the
How
corner,
tight are you?
when we bend the corner, here the security. What the fuck this man have on, boy? Any man have them now? They say, boy. Oh God, boy, the boy can't let you do that, boy. Where the hell is this boy? But we end up getting him because you know he's blessed fellas.
Yeah. Live good, you know.
Yeah, but I see when we walk in, I see some people watching. They're like,
Oh, you have
because you know what I mean. Yeah.
You're not custom.
You're not custom.
So it goes.
If you had to jump into singing, what genre you would tackle first?
Good question, no?
Yeah, that what we do here.
Yeah, very good question. Now, as I say with me, I love Masuka. But I think what started happening with me now as I get older now, I think I have a higher level of consciousness. So,
Sure.
No real talk. So, for me now, I think I would want to get into the reggae vibes. I would really want to get into reggae because I think, we love the zest, we love the soca, we love the dancehall, we love
It have a place for everything, yeah.
Have a
It have a
place
place for everything, yeah.
So I think for me, if I really get back into it, I really want to get back into that reggae vibes.
That
And
nice
really
vibes.
kind of, how I should say, enhance the level of people thinking, make people feel happy. Because when you look at the Taurus Rileys and the Sizzlers, and when you hear them fellas and them sing, there's a different level
Kind of vibes,
yeah. So I think I'd want to invoke that same
Kind of
vibe, So, trust me.
If you had to do a collab with a singer, right? Like, who would that singer be and why would it be me? No, we're good. We're going to collab. Like, we're going to do a collab with.
How about you do a club? I don't know.
Yeah.
Naturally. Hook up the studio.
Yeah, nice.
I see what they did there,
Hey,
bro.
that was good.
I see what they did there. But watch that, see. I telling him he don't want to send me the rhythm at all. I tell him send me the rhythm.
Now we
I
gonna
think
do
so.
something.
Yeah. I think.
Oh gosh.
I wanted to try everything right now, no. And that's how you talk, so. It's like a man like myself. I mean, wherever it's swing,
No,
swing.
I just
If it
always
come your way, you're trying it,
Yeah, I always tell people, right?
Try
I don't hate on people
You limit yourself.
for trying different things.
Yeah.
But know that it's not working out. If
Yeah.
it's not working
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
But try different things.
No.
You don't know what your talent could be.
Exactly.
No, let me tell you this, right? I have so many hats. When I say I have so many hats, I can do so many things. And that is because I never limit myself. Because I look at a lot of people, they would come through life, all right, I want to be a doctor. But what next? Where you want to do next? You do have a plan B, a plan C, a plan D. You have to have different things that you can do. Because when I was in when I was going to school, I always like barbering same way too, because I watch a fella in school on a lunchtime cut 3-4 head, and I used to calculate with now.
Easy one.
3 head a day. He charging $40. 40 thing. And I used to do my calculations. I said, but wait, I'm doing that in school and making that kind of money. So I started after I leave school. I went away. I went to my uncle at a barber shop on Bedford Ave. I went and worked in a shop and learned how to cut hair professionally. So when I came back, I started my own business. I cut in hair, doing my things by appointment only. And that is my side. I said, cut down here,
Yeah.
He said, come and cut
these
it.
days I mark myself.
Yeah, but he would say watch me too, so he said, what here going on? I feel like I can mark myself now, cut out Kwesi now, another pay him again. But no. Naturally,
To
that
be
was
fair,
yeah.
I used to trim my Kwesi too, right?
Yeah. You see?
But I just tell people this. I have no loyalty to no barber.
Baba, yeah.
Right?
You're
But
holding.
I have 4 to 5 barbers I would call on my time.
Yeah.
So when I ready to trim, if Kwesi available, I go by Kwesi.
Yeah.
If because actually my next virgin, my son godfather trim me. He name is Kwesi too. So that is how I just function where barbers is concerned.
And that's the same reason
No loyalty.
I used to people to call you. Because I hate to go in a barber shop and sit
Sit
down.
down.
Oh God.
That's it. You come home by
When I
your
call Kwesi, I say Kwesi. Where's he said? Yeah, come for one. That's right.
That's it.
Yeah, you see that come man, sit down man. Nah, I see men sit down in barbershop for 4 hours and think,
Yeah, so
Listen, it's have men who like to sit in barbershop.
the talk, barber shop talk is what you see this talk, eh?
Barbershop talk. And
And construction talk too.
No, listen. When I was in the States, I think that is why I started doing by appointment because I can't take men like me with my whole day to it because you see the bullshit. A lot of times I used to come with bullshit talk too, and like Buffalo Brina is like, "What you talking about, boy? Why you don't go home? Your wife now home. You are churn home to go on mine."
they running away from their wife and children.
Listen, I used to want to run men, so for me, I started the appointment vibe because I want men to come, get a thing, and press. We can lime a little bit, we're going to cut glass if you want to get a drink, our drinks, we could. But the over excessive vibes in terms of the over alignment, I wasn't really for that. So I said, boy, we keep it in business with that little vibe, and that is it. But trust me.
And to go back up where you're talking about, if I forget, as I say with not limiting yourself. Kwesi, for example, you possibly could be one of the best piano players out that could exist.
Yeah.
Correct.
But how would you know if you ain't tried?
You don't know
That's
you
what I'm
can't try.
saying.
Yeah, exactly.
So try everything. Sometime, sooner or later, you'll find out why you really good that way passion is.
Yeah.
You understand?
I watch a piano cutter in Price man the other day. I really want to. I see this producer gosh, this white boy, what's his name, boy? That real bad producer.
Is that Scott Touch?
Right,
Yeah.
Scott.
Yeah.
He basically teach himself to play the piano,
Ah.
and it's one of the baddest
Baddest.
things out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I think that life on the whole, just don't limit yourself. Bro, because
No.
anything you think you could put your mind to towards doing.
I think you can do.
Yeah, just go forward. Bro.
Especially if you like it and you have passion, even if you ain't good at start, I'm sure you're going to learn it eventually.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll keep going and going because that passion go try it.
Because much as like this, right? I know that fellas who throw events. They do an event, they do one event, they do 2 events. They had the right formula, but they ain't getting the right in terms of they didn't have enough people, so they go bust. So after you do 1, you do 2, they send out boy. You the boss, so we making no money. But sometimes you don't understand. Everything is a process.
No need that. Return on revenue is not always money.
Exactly, it's not the monetary value. No, it's down the road. It's about making that money because
let me tell you that come like this, right? People feel that, and a lot of people is do that in Trinidad. Open a business today, you gotta make profit. No,
today.
Yeah. We want to charge $500 for that. No.
Definitely.
You understand? But sometimes it's about quantity, it's about selling more for less, and gain that crowd.
Building.
Yeah.
Also, it needs time to grow.
Correct.
Because I just remember the first couple events I do, it's either I break even or I make a small loss. And it was like nothing. Because when I look back at the pictures and the videos, and I say, yes, boy, we catch them here, but they had that time. So you see, next one, I'm going to use all the videos and all the footage I have to build for the next one. And from there, I started build. It's only probably what? 2018. I started really make, like, when I started seeing money from events, I started see money. But before that, like, going back in the days, is, you take a break even, like, all right, cool.
Yeah, make a joke to you. I did always like business on the whole. I was like selling stuff.
Right.
And I used to sell myself a dream. I got that dream because I won't sell myself a dream now. That even in my stores and things, I doing business. If my business break even, I go still be in business because I actually like doing business.
Right,
right, yeah.
It wasn't about the money for me at the time. I just like flipping, hustling, buying, selling back, feeling that kind of dopamine rush, whatever you call it. I didn't like that. That's what I'm saying.
And to me, even with, like, as I say, I need events too long time, you know that?
Yeah.
even though when you do an event, one of the greatest feelings, even though you don't make money, is knowing you're owing nobody.
Exactly.
You ain't owing nobody. So, and when you're getting your good feedback now, that is sometimes better than money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I always tell promoters this, event planners, whatever. When you're creating an event and money is not on your brain, you'll make money, you know. But when you're studying money too much, you'll lose focus on where you really want to give people.
Yeah.
To me, once your party, your event, your games night, your whatever you're doing, your product good, money comes.
Money will follow.
Yeah. Make sure the product good. It have plenty events. I go, they're promoting it, this. And it's not, when it reaches not that.
Yeah.
Falls and
You know what I'm saying?
So they are dream.
Yeah.
So they are big dream. Yeah. I feel I've seen that in events, and I used to like use other people's events as a, how would you say, as a...
They should to learn from.
To learn from, you know what I mean? I learn from your mistakes, because I don't want to make that mistake.
Exactly. The smartest people, I think, is those who can learn from other people's mistakes without letting it happen to them.
Yeah.
You know?
What I just try to do as well too, I just try to always do a give back. So like as simple as just buying some little tokens, some little cups, you print your event name, because I'll get your event out as well. So there's something event planners and promoters that I learn as well too. Always have a little way you could give back. Like simple as this cup here. You go, you think you give all the first 100 girls.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You give them that. People just appreciate. I remember a girl come to me. The first event I ever gave out a cup, 2020, that was last year, 23. She was like, she came to the event with the cup. And I talk about this 2013 or 14, I should have even. And she come, she said, Kwesi, look, I still have the cup, yeah.
That's nice.
And the cup in stand in proper condition.
Memorabilia.
Exactly, people like that. So always not thinking about the money. Yes, the money will come.
And on the flip side to that, when I used to do getaway in Serbia, people used to make their own getaway couple.
Right.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. And come.
Yeah. But I say grateful because if it wasn't for Kwesi, she may not have a couple in she house. You know? So I'm be grateful too.
It's a good thing I
Well,
call no names.
What's that? The man say is a give back, eh?
It's a good
He didn't say that, eh? He didn't say that give back. Right.
It's all love, man.
So I'm going to ask a question here people don't like to answer, but you're going to say it. Because we real on this podcast. Greatest fan movement. I don't like to call nobody, groupie. Greatest fan moment.
Greatest fan moment.
Fan moment, yeah.
You talking about the fan like Glasgow fan, like
No, let's go fan. Don't try to skip wrong.
Actually, shit me out that way.
Yeah.
Shit me. Greatest
And we
fan
don't call names here. So
Yeah.
whoever it is, big up your whole self.
Greatest fan moment. All right, let me give you a story. Right, well, way before. Anyway, let me say that. Anyway,
Because you can't be a dancer, a barber, a fucking singer, and not have a fan moment, brother.
right.
I smally corrupt and
Yeah.
pushing number in the jockey shorts
Yeah.
or something.
Well, all right, I could give you this one, right? These are Zen. Right, so.
Big up Zen.
Zen. Trinidad! Feel of dreams. Alright, so reach Zen. That time me, Shade, Judel. We had a team called Mischief Makers. So we reached down there. Marlon, Hot Dog. If you remember Hot Dog, we used to manage Search in your time.
Yeah, Marlon.
Marlon.
Up straight, yeah. Yeah, Marlon.
Right,
Yeah.
but I'm a boy. Marlon used to say Kwesi when they reach, just call me. Right, that's alright, cool. But I think he was the event manager, something like that.
Alright, yeah.
He used to do organize the.
Marlon used to get through.
Yeah, Marlon was that was the boss. Right, so Marlon said Kwesi when I reach call me. Sorry. So as I reach, I say Marlon, you outside. So you and I say me and two. Sorry, cool. And Marlon used to come and let's do so. See them three fellas, let them pass. Listen, I talking about line going wrong the corner,
that
Hunter
was his
Frederick
head,
Street.
yeah.
In front, you used to have a little VIP.
And when you see Marlon point out, your chest
Yeah,
up. Chest up.
I get told.
VIP.
Yeah.
I'm going up.
Yeah, let me get past this small one.
So I going through the crowd. Now we have a little crowd. Everybody kind of thing up in front of VIP there because I think it had an artist that night. So it was, when it have an artist in Zen, it's like Ram Cram.
Yeah.
So
That's a ram cram.
Ram Cram.
Put some here in there, but go ahead. Go ahead, so make sure that.
Yeah, nice Ram Cram. Yeah. Can't be Cram Ram.
Right. Can't be Ram.
Yeah.
Can't be Ram like that.
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, going through the crowd now. I just feel somebody hold my hand so I could go with you. I say Smalley come. And I just hold she hand and I, listen, I don't know the girl from nowhere. She just hold my hand and we going in. That girl stay with me whole night. She whine, she ting, and she now. How all it is get us all this kind of vibes like, all they just come in the club just all apart. I said, well, no. I said, well, we know certain people.
I can't this,
That's Stacey.
Yeah,
Like Amanda.
yeah.
Listen. No, well,
She's to them things. She's to
Listen.
them things.
Yeah. If you really know
Listen. That night.
Yeah, that vibes.
That night, listen, we had I can't say too much again, but yeah, that night we had fun. Yeah, we had good fun that night. But yeah, that was crazy.
What's that? You remind me of these event days.
That's some other things we could talk about, but boy, how much time we have here? Trust me.
Event days.
Listen.
The greatest thing is.
Listen, that's some kind of girl. You want to tell you this? It's a girl used to wait for you after the party, so they realize, all right, the party winding down. Now, I talking about these days. Everybody had transport to go and come home now. If you have no transport, they could call a ride share, right? I talk about these days when transport was far and few in between. So if they go in a party, they calling me, they say, yo, we go in, pay one cooler fed. You say, all right, you are the transport? All right, cool. We had to pick up Res, we had to pick up this one, we had to pick up that one, and the car rams so.
Yeah.
So once you use the transporter, here's the transporter. That is your rule and function. So at that time, it was alchemy. In alchemy thing, alchemy sweaty that night. So after the party now, we walk downstairs every day. So girls, they come, hi Kwesi, thing, Flair, how you going home thing? I said, yeah, we transported. Yeah, rumor. When you're watching them girls and them how they looking and how they,
Can't say no.
You cannot say no, so you know what's going on.
Jeffrey, take a dive now.
No.
Walk home now.
No, you talk. It's girls saying on top of man. You understand? And sometimes we never used to reach home. Yeah.
I went for food and things.
Yeah, we used to yeah.
On Maracas.
Yeah, we used to go food.
Yeah, Maracas.
Yeah. So naturally that used to be the place. So boy, I line some things happen and it was never no kind of Diddy vibes, no Diddy. No, yeah.
And to me, I don't know if that is happening now, because I know clubbing real died down from
naturally.
You know what I mean? Because as I say, Alchemy days, it had 51 still.
Right.
It had all kind of clubs that you can go. So
sure.
when they hit the West, it had at least 5 clubs you could go, right? Yeah, and to me, back in the days, even from nuts and bass something, the aggression used to be both ways, right? Where you might approach a girl, or girls might just come on you and dance. Come to you now. No?
Them girls ain't coming. Cause out them thirst man making it bad for my men like me.
Still easy, right?
It's a different time now where, all right, so it have a lot of factors. Social media is one. Nobody want to get put up, right? And who get put up, make it bad for the men and them who would have liked to, say, hi, my name is Flair. I've seen you a long time. I would like to get to know you. It's making it bad for those genuine guys. Because why? Look, what should we send? Watch. Toasty, what should we send me?
Dick pic.
Yeah. So a lot of things social media wise, it kind of change the game and change people's approach. It change how people would.
I know you trucking type, right?
Yeah.
I consider myself a trucking type. But they just say something, hi, my name is Flair, I'm watching you a long time.
Yeah.
That is the introduction lyrics. I know.
I never said me. Oh, right? I'm just saying, for these kind of guys, the genuine guys, right, who would like to go and meet a girl or see someone,
Yeah, and to me too, a lot of females, they want the attention. Meaning this, right?
Yeah.
The man who approaching them on the DM, they want the man,
Yeah.
But they have to show that.
And what the other friends.
Yeah.
What's my DM? What's my DM? He tracking me.
Yeah.
I thought you might just say good morning, You tracking me.
Yeah.
I don't tell I get good morning. No, she look good now. You tracking me.
Can't do that. Can't do that. No, it's real. So social media is one. Number two, it have a lot to do with people in terms of how I think society changed a lot in terms of, women are a little more independent though. Women, where long time you would go and you would see a party, you would see 3 fellas, 4 girls, because alright, the fellas and them they driving, they bring the girls. Now girls coming by themselves. Girls coming party and buying bottles.
Buying the bottles.
Buying the
the
bottles.
thing.
They had a hookah. Them go they straight. They didn't want to, and here they saying, we no man, we come. They whining on girls whining on girls.
Yeah.
You understand? They need no man to whine on a girl.
Independent woman.
Yeah. Independent woman whole night.
Them only talking now.
Yeah. You understand?
Them only talking now.
And then no disrespect to the
Facade.
Until that change, you can't tire.
Yeah.
no disrespect to the next no disrespect to the next side. When I say next side in terms of the LGB, right? I don't call you as
Fire!
no disrespect to them. But it have a lot more lesbians now. So them lesbians them taking up that role and they carrying these girls and they going with these girls. And even, the next guys and them they taking these girls same way too and they just have them in a corner. Right? So there's a lot, plenty things change up and it making things hard. But for me personally, how I say, you see your vibes, you see how you carry yourself, the way you would project yourself towards people would have a different way they would respond to you. You understand what I'm saying? You can't be too pushy and frontish, real talk. You understand? One thing, boy, we getting on so take it thirsty. And then you can't be too laid back because they say, one boy, you afraid people are thing. So naturally, you had to kind of find that.
How you going to know that balance, boy?
Yeah, that was saying, that is something you had to find over time, It wouldn't happen overnight. It's something you had to find over time. You understand? A lot of people cannot interact with people on a regular basis.
I just respect everybody, but when you allow someone to disrespect you, come like you are allowing it. Now.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So respect everybody, but don't allow people to disrespect you.
Yeah.
And disrespect can be subjective, yeah? Because some people will feel disrespected for focus, mother talk, and for me that might be small thing, where next man might be feel disrespectful for something different.
I telling somebody the other day, right? I grew up with this saying, with grandmother telling me right through, sticks and stones. But now, social media creating this vibe where words is this big thing now. Like, we was talking to Zoe last night, big up Zoe, anyway, she started. And, you know what I mean? It's like, we just laugh. Well, I don't be, I just laugh at comments on, when people put comments on that we think.
Negative comments.
Because to me, if you comment something, I might comment and say, how much money you now make day?
Yeah.
Because if you taking your time, dog, to come
Tell
and
me
call
that
me a
comment.
name on social media, come on, bro.
Thanks for watching the video, bro.
You know
Thanks
what I
for
mean?
watching the video, bro.
He's a silent fan. Always.
People, I just call them the bad behind buttons now.
Yeah.
To me, and I tell people, listen, work, if you hear me bad talking, yeah, it's nothing I wouldn't say to your face.
Naturally.
Right? So, and to me, most of these people who come and say, flare this, flare that, they're not gonna, when they see you in person, if you don't
Silent,
know them,
cricket.
they're silent, I want. 2, if you bring them part of your flare family, they're joining it.
Yeah, naturally.
They're joining it. They ain't go and tell it, boy, fuck you on that flare thing, but you so bad, talk you on social media.
Yeah.
They're not doing that.
Yeah.
The bad behind buttons, they don't have a camera, they don't have a thing. Most of them is fake profile, or they profile as some picture of some man jumping off some mountain or some kind of thing. They don't even have real profiles now, boy.
Actually,
You know what I mean?
You know, I remember a guy tell me already. This is a story I can give you. Some years ago, I coming from an event, and as I say, them days we traveling, we taking my maxi, and me and the man sit down side by
Big
side.
days, boy.
Yeah.
Them days are taking man.
No, we taking maxi.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it.
Alright, let me start
Let
over.
DD,
Them days, we are traveling on the PTS side.
Yes.
On the priority bus shoot, right? So
Red band.
in the red band. So I remember where I was going. Both of us sit down next to each other. So I watch him. I said, I know this man face. You watch him, man. He said, boy, this call you flare. You flare. And I say, yeah, boy. He said, yeah, boy, thing him, boy. Him long time I didn't really hate you, boy. I wanted to kill you, It's like, watching, man. Like, what? So I was like, just so, boy. He said, nah. He said, nah. I said, what do you mean, just so, boy? Him, boy. I carry a girl. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was a boat ride or something. This is Treasure Queen. Yeah, my career, I wanted to jam or whatever, Treasure Queen. And we did a gaining thing. All of a sudden, this girl just run off on me and go on running. I say, that's just what you mean. And boy is dancing in his center there, and she run in his center and jump up on you. I say, me boy, yes, I say, sure it's me boy. Yeah, boy, is you flare, you. I was like, wait. Man say, boy, after that I hate you, am I dreaming you? I don't know. I say, I see him dreaming. Yeah.
And that's how I had a thing, like when I now started to drive, I had a rule where if I drive in Charima and I see a chick I know and she stand up with that dude, I am not stopping to talk to she.
Yeah.
Because it had a time where I drive in Charima and I know man stupid, but some men, I'm not say man, some men stupid. And I was driving on my Mirage West Side, and I saw a chick I know, she stand up with that dude, right? And I tried to avoid it, but she ended up stopping me. And she hit me the bend over and talk now. She talking to me, we ain't talk for long. You good? You think I seen it? I say, yeah, I think they did it right. I drive off. When I bounce up that girl again, that girl tell me, that fucking man real coast. Boy, that fucking man, I don't know the man from no way. And that is how, unfortunately, some guys is thing. And I try to avoid them situations now.
Not me.
Yeah.
I hit you out. Kwesi, what you saying? Me give your man there or not?
Listen, it's a lot of men who insecure. They like bitches. Real talk. A lot of men insecure. Look, for me, like up till last night I lying in a popular bar in I want to call it this, but a popular bar in the East. Just chilling, sit down, like how we sit down here. Couple friends are around, females, males, you know what I mean? And we just chilling. And I see our friends saying, like how you say, hey, where you going? Long time no see, hug up. But she lying with some fella, the man like he bring she out. So, me and to do, hey, how you going, thing, you good? All right, thing, hey, tell us a sign, see us a long time there. She say hello, bam, bam, bam. She going, she way. This man passing and watching me and he's known a man getting the kind of. I was like, but what's going on with you? Same thing, she come back. Well, like he vexed, yes, I look in her room, right? So all enjoy the night. The man vexed because why? She come over and talk to me. What I had to do, what our little interaction had to do.
I'll tell you what he vexed for. Jesus. He vexed because he know the girl he moving with. She's
a girl.
No, what I say is, he knows that she just might just give you the jam day. He knows that.
Oh, she might be interested.
And he vexed now because you tricked. You feel like you know, wait, boy, this girl had to see this fucking man, boy.
Then why he moving with she for in the first place? They would always be in that insecure mode.
To me, if he knows that, then why he even getting vexed?
Yeah.
If you know you moving at a chick that kind of free spirited, right? Then if you see she hugging up everybody, then don't be vexed.
Yeah.
And I think you can't be vexed with the men sugar up.
Yeah.
And I think that thing, a lot of men know the kind of woman is be moving with. Now let me say, all right, you want to get a jam. Let me be real. You want to get a jam. You're looking for a relationship.
Big up jam.
Right? Jam is jam. You want to get a jam. You know the kind of individual you're moving with. But when you see the girlfriend, you with X, Y, Z, A, B, and C, you're vexed.
Why?
Right? You want to know who you for. You want to know what kind of game you playing. All right, let me play the game. I'm playing cool. If you're a money man, you spend your money. If you're a man out to talk, you talk. And you wait patiently. It is not yours. It's just your turn. It's never yours.
That's the problem.
Relax.
Men now they feel their own. Not a men, both parties, both genders.
Yeah.
Yep.
They feel their own people. They can't own nobody. They can't own an individual.
Yeah.
Everybody's the sovereign.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
And that's it. And most relationships come down to that, you know. They mind. He can do this. He can do that. I don't like that at all. That's not like it's a slave. Or that, you know.
I reach a point where, like, all right, a lot of people, you would see them in relationships, and you're seeing they're unhappy. You're seeing the level of unhappiness is like they're just walking around in
like
the relationship
zombies.
just because, right? And I reach a point where I just look at things that, what make me happy? What a relationship would make me happy? Or would me being me and doing what I need to do to make me happy? It have a lot of people who think, all right, let me have a man, let me get a man. That will make me happy.
Happy go make you happy.
And you talk sense.
No, real talk. Because a lot of people
most relationship because of the style or the thing.
Is the thing, yeah. Because all right, you have a session, she have a man. You have an electrician, she have a man. Have
You have a man
man. But you're gonna get a man and he's real shit. He treating you like shit, he beating you.
More stress.
He ain't helping your situation. He ain't bringing nothing to the table. And here we saying, boy, better I just stay with this man and fight it, and you pick until you pick shit according to the old people.
Fire into the flame.
And some of them go stay in that stripping relationship because of shame and pride and all kind of
Naturally.
strippiness, you know.
Yeah.
And then taking about themselves and no happiness, you know.
You're going on social media and posting all your happy pics. Come, baby, come, let me take a... What?
And that is where it's getting vexed. All people, all they're watching these relationship goals, all they had to be cunts. The other day, girl showing me a friend, a co-worker, man, showing me a picture with a fella and a girl by a pool, and you know, a kind of relationship pool, kind of travel vibe,
yeah.
right? So they my response. He beating she every night. Because you could never pick up that from the picture. That is a moment, that is a second.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I say?
Yeah.
So you stop fooling yourself.
Yeah. That is what we...
Podcast 868 and we are out. Right?
Thank you for watching Parallel Podcast 868. Please be advised that the opinions and views expressed by our guests are solely their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the show or its hosts. Viewer discretion is advised. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more insightful content.